Alright, my dudes, we are here with the men's Money in the Bank briefcase, and this is going to be quite the matchup that I'm excited for. This man, literally, with his trons and everything, it's like in his gear. Like, it literally just screams for Ali to grab the briefcase. I'm not even kidding. We've got quite the matchup ready to go for y'all. Who's going to be the mystery opponent that's getting added to this matchup? That's what I'm interested to hear about. Who is one of the first signings that Christina Bennett, our new Raw general manager, has signed over to Raw? Do not tip over that ladder, Ollie. Just don't do it. Well, folks, we're going to find out. Alongside Ali, we have Trent Seven, one half of Mustache Mountain. His other two, British Strong Style teammates, tried to qualify for Money in the Bank, but were unsuccessful in that final last chance battle royal. But Trent Seven, of course, picking up a huge win. Ali picking up a huge win in their qualifying matches to get to this point. It's going to be quite interesting to see how this pans out, because in our last, and again, the two series are not canonly connected or anything like that. Like how I had to repackage, the former Christina Jacobs character into the Christina Bennett general manager, former NXT commentator type of character. That's where we're going. So it's interesting because Pete Dunne was like the single star for our last series of Universe Mode when we did NXT. Could Trent Seven potentially be the single star out of the three of them? Well, this might be a launching pad if he grabs that briefcase, climbs the ladder, and grabs it. But who knows? We're not sure who that last person's going to be in this matchup. Here we go. Another potential star in the making here on Raw. And yeah, based off that entrance, I think that briefcase is kind of just made for Ricochet here. Ricochet, of course, one of our breakout stars as well. Really, this matchup is anybody's game. I don't think there's been a single world champion in this matchup as far as I can tell. So whoever wins this matchup, it's gonna be a breakout moment for them potentially. We got Ali, we have Trent Seven, we have Ricochet. Those three men right there have not won World Championship Gold in WWE yet, so this could be a huge stepping stone for any one of those three. We still have three more competitors left to go in this match. Alrighty, we've got Apollo Crews, who absolutely shocked quite a bit of people, and has been, honestly, as well. It's kind of an unexpected breakout star in the making, like, sort of in the realm of Mandy Rose, almost, where it's like, I don't know if any of us expected Apollo Crews to really be, like, having a lot of these, like, mini breakout moments, but Apollo Crews has been seizing these opportunities, including that last chance battle royal. He last eliminated Christian to make it to this far in the match. It's gonna be interesting to see how that unfolds, but I think it's gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna see some interesting stuff come out of Apollo Crews no matter what. I think there's a lot of potential with Apollo Crews, but again, if one of these four men so far win this Money in the Bank ladder match, well, that's kind of going to be a launching pad into the main event picture for really any of these guys. And also, another person in a faction, a stable, so to speak, is none other than this man right here, Roderick Strong. Similarly in the artery of course, Trent Seven. Trent Seven with British Strong Style. We've got Undisputed Era right here being represented. It's going to be interesting because I think it's going to be quite a dynamic, because we've seen Adam Cole in the main event picture. Roderick Strong's kind of been more in that mid-card picture, I should say. Trying to go after that United States Championship and that sort of thing. But this could be that breakout star moment for Roderick Strong. I mean, who knows? It might even get to a point where, like, if Roderick Strong gets the title and Adam Cole wants it, I don't know what's going to happen if that's the case. Or similarly with British Strong Style. Either way around, it's going to be interesting to see what Roderick Strong does with this opportunity here tonight. But people, we've still got one more person left. Who will be the final participant Who will be the latest addition to the Raw roster? We're about to find out. Oh! What a signing for Raw. This could be a game changer. Former WWE champion right here, Jinder Mahal, has arrived. What a interesting addition to the roster. And definitely a very, very flexible option too, because Jinder Mahal could really belong either in the main event picture or in the United States Championship picture. It's going to be interesting to see what Jinder Mahal can do. Who knows? He might even win this match. He's won the world title before. He can easily do it again, but no one's in this match has won the Universal Championship. But the only former champion in this matchup is this man right here, the latest addition. What an addition and what a pickup from Raw General Manager Christina Bennett. Of course, SmackDown Live had to retaliate and they picked up Keith Lee. So, Jinder Mahal, the latest addition to the Monday Night Raw roster. And here we go, people. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match is underway here. Jinder Mahal going right for Apollo Crews. Roderick Strong and Trent Seven, unsurprisingly enough, going right after each other. There have been some signs of a little bit of faction warfare almost between the two sides. There have been some developments here tonight. I'm not going to lie. We've had some developments go down here on Raw. We've seen some sportspersonship between Ember Moon and Mandy Rose. We've had... we got new tag team champions crowned. Andrade retained, who's going to be challenging him next. And we've got Jinder Mahal as the latest addition to the Raw roster. And all 6 of those men right there are fighting it out for that red briefcase. So yeah, that is a custom briefcase. And if you would like me to put it on, Community Creations, feel free to let me know. And we'll do that. But we have Apollo Crews and Jinder Mahal fighting it out inside the ring. Ricochet and Ali are just taking it to the air on the outside of the ring. Trent Seven's got the right idea and is just trying to stay out of it for right now, but we'll see what happens with him. I think he's going after Jinder Mahal. Don't blame him, but Roderick Strong once again getting involved. This is going to be quite an interesting battle, to say the least. I'm interested to see who is going to win that match. Trent Seven trying to get back into this matchup here. Alright, I think Jinder Mahal just disappeared. Where did Jinder go? Like, he just... Okay. I don't know where that man went to. I looked away for a second. Well, he's gone. And Trent Seven has been knocked out of the ring. Well, Apollo Crews found Jinder Mahal. Trent Seven is just trying to get back, just trying to get his bearings together, but Roderick Strong is not having any of it. Apollo Crews has the right idea and is trying to go for a ladder, but of course, Jinder Mahal preventing him from doing so. Ricochet sneaking in there, very sneaky sneak. Going for that ladder, but does not get it inside the ring, which I feel like sounds about right. Trent Seven wisely going for that ladder. Can he bring it inside the ring? There you have it. Trent Seven brings in the ladder. Probably the most rational person in this matchup so far. But Ali takes the ladder. What's he going to do with it? Drops it. All 6 men are back inside the ring right now. I think the only one that I think I'm agreeing with their strategy thus far is probably either Trent Seven or Jinder Mahal. Just because he was like just chilling right in the corner right there, and I kind of don't blame him. Apollo Crews. Oh! Oh! And Jinder landed on the ladder. Jinder Mahal landed on the ladder, and oh my god, Ricochet just had a huge cutter onto Trent Seven. Good lord, what a matchup, people. Oh, and Ricochet hits the shooting star press onto Trent Seven. Holy crap. Ali trying to go for something here. Oh, and he hits that huge move onto Trent Seven. Apollo Crews trying to get that ladder set up. And Apollo Crews has set up the ladder, but Ali is the first to climb up the ladder. Could this be it? Apollo Crews not too far behind. Apollo Crews and Ali on top of that ladder now, but Ricochet not too far behind. Everybody's trying to gun after both of them. Ricochet trying to push the ladder, and Jinder Mahal helps Ricochet forming a temporary alliance. Again, I think the only person whose strategy I'm kind of agreeing with right here is Trent Sevens. Just taking his time outside there. I feel like he's had the right idea this entire time. Again, one of the in-ring vets in this matchup. Maybe not so much with the ladder, but Roderick Strong has an opening, people. This is the clearest opportunity that I have seen this entire match. Jinder Mahal gets back up onto his feet, as does Trent Seven, as does Ricochet. Ricochet going back there, trying to take down and chop down Jinder Mahal. Alright, Trent Seven getting back into this matchup here. Climbing the ladder. Oh! Apollo Crews trying to tip over that ladder. I don't know if it's working. Oh, and Apollo Crews taking on the ladder. So yeah, if you're wondering why I just jumped in there, it's because Trent Seven just got stuck. So, I mean, the poor dude's been going through a lot and just kind of just getting beaten up this entire match. So, you know, it works. If people get stuck, then that's when I jump in, okay? That's where we're at. But we'll be playing a little bit more once we get through this show, I think. And there goes Trent Seven once again outside the ring. That sounds about the pace of this match. We've got Roderick Strong outside the ring, Jinder Mahal and Trent Seven outside the ring, Apollo Crews and Ricochet, along with Ali, are in the ring right now. Well, two of them are. Oh! Oh, and a huge drop kick, trying to take both of them out. Ricochet with a huge DDT right there onto Apollo Crews. Jinder Mahal getting right back into it. Roderick Strong getting back into it. Trent Seven still taking his good old time outside the ring. Probably the one person I'm agreeing with on their strategy during this matchup. If I'm being completely honest, that's just where things are going. But Jinder Mahal trying to set up the ladder but doesn't, and then just sets it up again. And of course Roderick Strong just kind of broke the ladder almost. Jinder Mahal wisely just throwing out people, and I'm kind of here for it. Jinder Mahal and Trent Seven, the only two people kind of standing in this match, at least inside the ring. What's Seven doing? Dumping out Jinder Mahal. Trent Seven has a bit of an opening here. The only one that's really standing is Apollo Crews and Ricochet. Apollo Crews trying to climb the ladder. Oh! Seven trying to go for a chop. The two were kind of duking it out on top of the ladder. Huge chop from Seven at the top. Ali, I think, is going for something here. Oh, and he just pulled down Apollo Crews. Trent Seven's got an opening. He's got an opening here. I think he's trying to get his hand on the briefcase, but that doesn't look well. Oh, God, Jinder Mahal. Oh, God, huge electric chair drop, and Trent Seven goes back outside the ring. Alright, it's like, okay, if you're of legal age, and, you know, if it's safe enough, it's like, alright, take a shot every time that Trent Seven's gotten tossed outside the ring. Everyone's inside the ring this time, except for Trent Seven, which I feel like sounds about right, and there goes the ladder once again. I don't know why there's a ladder bridged between the ring and the ringside area. I'm a little concerned. Ricochet seems to be trying to just take out Trent Seven, I think, in general. These are two I think he's targeting right now. Yep, that's Trent Seven. I'm like, I know he got tossed out of the ring somewhere, but this could be an opening for Ali if he can set up this ladder. This could be a very clear opening. But that ladder's not set up right underneath the briefcase. He had an opening, and he's not taking it. And that ladder's not in the center of the ring. Trent Seven making it back inside the ring here. Ali taking... Trent Seven's got the right idea. He's just like taking out people. I mean, anything can happen in Universe Mode, but this might be Trent Seven's moment right here. He might grab that briefcase if, well, I mean, Ali's getting back in there, but this is still a pretty clear opening, I think, to grab the ladder. I take that back. Trent Seven just hanging onto that briefcase for dear life once again. This is not looking good. I think Trent Seven got stuck. Oh, and he just drops right down to the mat, but at least he didn't get the electric chair drop treatment this time. But he's out in the middle. He's outside the ring once again. And oh my god, Ollie! I think Ricochet just did something too, but Ollie... Oh god, Roderick Strong just hit the commentary table, but Apollo Crews is in the center of the ring, and he has a clear opening for that briefcase. But Ollie, once again, trying to fight for that briefcase, fight for that opportunity. This has been a crazy Money in the Bank ladder match, and I'm totally here for it. Oh my god. This is amazing. Apollo Crews just sending Ali straight down. Jinder Mahal trying to chop down Apollo Crews right here. Apollo Crews just hanging on to that briefcase. Ali, huge powerbomb onto Crews. Ricochet on the apron, just trying to find his opening. Feels a little bit more comfortable in the air. Feel like that's pretty fair to say. Jinder Mahal clearing the ring. And goes back inside here. Probably the two of the three strongest people in this matchup. I think Ricochet is just like chilling over. What is Ricochet doing? Trent Seven's got a clear opening right there, but Jinder Mahal's not too far behind. Jinder Mahal, Trent Seven battling it at the top of the ring. Is Ricochet okay? He's just been kind of chilling. Oh, and Trent Seven just sending Jinder Mahal in. Oh! Oh, Apollo Crews. Alright, well, Ricochet is no longer frozen. Ollie has a clear opening. This is the clearest opportunity I think I've seen in this matchup so far. But it looks like Trent Seven's trying to get back up on his feet, but will he have enough time? Will Ollie have enough time to get that briefcase? Ricochet going back up there. All 6 men are back inside the ring here. I think the next person to scale the ladder is probably going to get the briefcase. Trent Seven's got the right idea. He's just like tossing out everybody. Ricochet's got an opening. Oh! Oh! I think Trent Seven just backed right into that ladder, but now it's down to 7 and Mahal right in the center of that ring. Jinder Mahal has an opening. Fails at the ladder strike. Retrieves the ladder once again. Roderick Strong getting back in there. Oh, and Roderick Strong once again not going for that ladder, but going after Trent Seven. I think that is a mistake right there. Ollie trying to do something. If I were Ollie, I'd be going for that ladder. I would just let Trent just do his thing. Everybody's trying to go after Trent Seven again. Just let him do the damage. Let each other just beat each other up. That's kind of where I'm at. Ollie sending Trent Seven onto the outside once again. Ricochet sneaking back in there. Ricochet with a DDT. What is Ricochet looking for here? I'm a little concerned, but Apollo Crews sneaking in there. Just sneaking in there. We're down to Apollo Crews and Ollie in the middle of the ring in this match. But Trent Seven's back onto his feet once again. Apollo Crews. Oh, and Jinder is right behind Apollo Crews right there, but what is going on here? Oh, and they pretty much just like double teamed that, but Apollo Crews! Apollo Crews! Apollo Crews! Apollo Crews is Mr. Money in the Bank. This man has had quite the story and the journey to get to this point. Oh my god, what a matchup that we just saw. Apollo Crews just won Money in the Bank. Wow. Holy cow. People, we've got Mr. Money in the Bank officially here. Apollo Crews lost his qualifying match against Trent Seven, and then won that last opportunity, that last chance battle royal, eliminating the likes of Christian. To get this opportunity, Apollo Crews climbs the ladder, grabs the briefcase. Oh my god. What a journey it has been for Apollo Crews, and just, that deserves a round of applause for everybody. I think Apollo Crews had the heart in this match, but we've got to give it up for, of course, probably Trent Seven is probably the runner-up in terms of performance. Jinder Mahal was a standout too. Everybody showed what they could do in this matchup, but Apollo Crews had the right opportunity. He knows how to capitalize on these opportunities right here. We're going to see what Apollo Crews does with this briefcase next. It's going to be shaking up things quite a bit, to say the least. But up next, our Universal Championship is on the line. Alright everyone, we've got ourselves a Universal Championship matchup about to go down here tonight. Randy Orton, Seth Rollins. Of course, Randy Orton winning a triple threat match to become the #1 contender. Fairly self-explanatory. So, we've got Randy Orton. He defeated Baron Corbin, and I believe it was Christian. Yep, he defeated Baron Corbin and Christian. Again, those three made it past the first round in the Universal Championship tournament, but of course, Seth Rollins won the tournament in the end against Christian, and so Randy Orton won that triple threat #1 contenders match a couple of episodes ago, and that's how we got to this point. So we've got the Viper, Randy Orton, making his way down to the ring. Can Randy Orton win the championship? We're about to find out, people. And of course, the Universal Champion is about to, well, burn things down here at Money in the Bank in his first championship defense. And I mean that probably literally. Seth Rollins making his way out there. There is the big red belt. Will Seth Rollins hang on to the title, or will it go to the Viper, Randy Orton? We're going to find out and see if Seth freaking Rollins can retain the gold, or the big red strap, however you want to phrase it, and see if he walks out with the championship. Seth Rollins defeating 8 other men in that Universal Championship tournament to get to this point. And that is what's going to go down. We've got Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. Huge championship matchup. We saw Apollo Crews just win the Money in the Bank ladder match, so both of these men have to have their eyes peeled quite a bit, especially because both of them have held Money in the Bank briefcases in the past, so they know quite a bit about that briefcase and the power of the briefcase, to say the least. But for now, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Universal Championship on the line here tonight. And there she is, the big red belt, Universal Championship on the line. And here we go, people. Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, locking it up right in the center of the ring right there. These two have been on a bit of a good streak on Universe mode. Of course, Seth Rollins winning that tournament, and of course, Randy Orton having a good string of luck. You know, he won, at least one tournament matchup, and he won that #1 contenders matchup. So I think Randy Orton's been doing pretty decent here in Universe mode, and it's always refreshing to see either Randy Orton or Seth Rollins in a matchup, especially a championship matchup. These two are pretty even to kick things off with. Back with the lockup. Oh, and a huge spinning heel kick from Rollins onto Orton. Going in for the questionable quick cover right there. Randy Orton kicking out right away. Randy Orton countering right into a DDT. What a counter from Orton. I think of all the contenders that we have on the roster currently, I think Randy Orton could possibly be the one to end Rollins' very brief reign thus far. I mean, we saw a brief reign end earlier with Mandy Rose losing to Ember Moon. I don't think we can deny the Viper. You know, I think he might pull it off, if I'm being completely honest. He might do it, but Seth Rollins, of course, going right in for another cover attempt, right, the pinfall attempt right there, and gets the kick out from Orton. I'm just thinking in terms of experience and just how many titles that both of these men have held over the years. Randy Orton knows how to get a championship and how to lose a championship, but the key thing there is how to get a championship in the first place. That experience is going to go a long, long way here tonight, I think anyway. But both of these men are very durable. The endurance and work rate of these two, it's undeniable. Randy Orton going for a quick pose right there. Bit of a callback to those Legend Killer days, that sort of thing. Arguably, Randy Orton could kill a future legend before, well, a legend really started. Orton going for a huge knee, oh, and he connects. Randy Orton trying to take advantage right here, but Rollins counters. Oh, and a huge knee from Rollins onto the Viper. Oh, but Randy Orton. Oh no, we've seen this before. We have seen this before, people. Oh, and he hits the DDT from that middle rope right there. Is that enough to put away Seth Rollins? Randy Orton knows that is not the case. He needs to do some more damage. Randy Orton knows how to win a championship. There's no denying that, and I think that experience could factor into this match. Randy Orton, Irish whip. Oh! Oh! An RKO connects. But Randy Orton, once again, knowing that is not enough to put away Seth Rollins. Going to the top rope, which is something we don't see a whole lot of from Randy Orton. Going in for that diving elbow and into the cover. Seth Rollins kicking out. Championship is still with the champ. But Randy freaking Orton, man. Randy Orton. That is all. This has been Randy Orton's ball game for the last couple of minutes here. Randy Orton, huge suplex onto Seth Rollins. Even the fans are starting to get behind Randy right here, but Seth Rollins is trying to get back into this matchup. Huge float over DDT. What's Seth Rollins going to do right here? Seth Rollins is a little bit more used to going up to the top rope and connects with a huge diving elbow of his own. We're going to see what Seth Rollins does here. Another climb up to the top rope. Oh, and he connects almost all the way across the ring with a huge frog splash. Is that enough to put away Randy Orton? And it is not. Seth Rollins has to do whatever it takes to hang on to that championship. He knows that. He's a former champion himself, but Randy Orton catching him. Oh, and into a huge, huge, huge move right there. Rollins the counter. Another huge counter from Rollins. He's got to stay in this somehow. Seth Rollins might be lining it up. Oh, and goes in and hits the stomp or the curb stomp. We've got both variations going for us. Rollins going in for the cover. And Orton kicks out. The resiliency of Randy Orton is immeasurable. Seth Rollins trying to feel the crowd once again, but the fans were chanting for Randy for a little while in this matchup, so maybe Seth Rollins is using some of that fuel in the fire, of course, trying to get that momentum going in his favor once more. Huge enziguri onto Orton. Orton wisely trying to get some space between the two here tonight. Orton with the counter. Again, champion's advantage is in Rollins' favor, which means Orton can only win the title via countout or submission. Oh, Rollins! Oh, with a huge super kick. Randy Orton ducking out of the way. Orton knows that he's got to win by pinfall or submission just to win the matchup here and the title. So, I don't know. I really do not know. Referee's at a 6 count. Randy's got to get the champ in the ring. Rollins going back inside the ring here and gets back outside. Resetting the count in the process here. Rollins trying to get Randy Orton back inside this matchup, wanting to win this match the right way, but slamming him right into those LED lights right there. Getting Orton back inside the ring. Rollins dragging him back inside here. Rollins might be going for something big here. Oh, and that huge ripcord knee, that might be it. But wait, he might be close to the ropes. But Rollins retains and puts away the Viper. Seth Rollins has officially retained against the Viper, Randy Orton. But Randy Orton putting in a huge showing here tonight, just like that RKO right there. I thought that was it. But Seth Rollins taking multiple stomps, multiple knees, doing whatever it takes to win this matchup in a decisive way. I think we can all appreciate that quite a bit, but now that we've got a Money in the Bank briefcase at play, he's got to keep his eyes peeled even more. That target is only getting bigger. And Seth Rollins officially retains the big red belt here tonight against Randy Orton. We've got 2 new champs and 2 title retentions here. Alright everyone, main event time for Money in the Bank. That is right, the women are your main event. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match is your main event here tonight. This is about to pick up people. The man, Becky Lynch, making her way down to the ring here for this matchup. This is a stacked Money in the Bank ladder match if I've ever seen one. Once again, like the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, we have a mystery person as the final participant in this matchup. We saw Apollo Crews win the Money in the Bank ladder match earlier, just on a tear lately, to be completely honest. Any of these women could really use that momentum in this matchup to propel themselves. So we're going to see what happens next with Apollo Crews and the Money in the Bank briefcase, just as much as we're going to see here tonight, and see who capitalizes on this opportunity with this briefcase hanging above the ring. And honestly, it looks pretty. Again, like the men's Money in the Bank briefcase, if you want me to upload this thing to Community Creations, by all means, just, let me know. The man is waiting for the next opponents to come down to the ring. And we're about to feel the glow, I think, coming up in just a second here. Just giving you a warning here. Oh god, that's bright. I'm like sitting in the dark while I'm recording this because I'm cool that way. And this is bright, so would not recommend. Would definitely not recommend. But Naomi won the match, the Fatal 4-Way, not too long ago here. Actually, it was last episode, I believe it was. Yeah, it was the Go Home show. She won that Fatal 4-Way. So she's got some momentum going for her a little bit. So we're going to see if she continues to feel the glow. And will that glow go up with her up the ladder to get that briefcase? My friends, this is going to pick up in just a moment here. We've got somebody that I think could probably at least pick apart the women at the right times. That is correct. The Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, on her way down to the ring here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how her style kind of blends in. And she's very much a submission specialist, but with her background, she can pick people apart. And I think that's going to show here in this matchup. I think in all these Money in the Bank ladder matches that we've been seeing at least one person that can kind of pick apart people and just throw them out of the ring and stuff like that. I think Shayna Baszler could be the one that does that here tonight. So she's going to be able to make a difference, I think, in this matchup. And honestly, I could see so many people winning this match, but I think Shayna Baszler can at least slow a lot of people down. Just in general, between her submission holds and her just ability to pick people apart limb from limb. Oh boy, this match is about to get even more interesting here. The genius of the sky is probably going to be in her element here tonight. That is correct. Io Shirai is in this Money in the Bank ladder match as well. She can have some, I feel like because she takes to the air quite a bit, she'll be much, much more comfortable, kind of in the artery of Ricochet and Ali, being comfortable enough to go up that ladder, to retrieve the briefcase, diving off of it as necessary to, win the matchup here tonight. So, Io Shirai making her way down to the ring, but who will be that last opponent in this matchup? That's going to be the wild card moving forward for all these participants that we've seen thus far. Here we go, Kairi Sane. She's pretty adaptive in general, so I think she could have an advantage, but she's also like Naomi. She won her matchup. She defeated Asuka and Becky Lynch in that triple threat. Of course, pinning Asuka, her tag team partner, to get to this matchup here tonight. So, like Naomi, she won her matchup, so she's got a little bit of momentum naturally carrying her. If we want to use the pirate comparison, she's kind of utilizing that momentum as part of that wave as she commands the ship. But can Kairi Sane command the ship long enough to climb up that briefcase, retrieve it, become Miss Money in the Bank? We're going to find out sooner rather than later, people, but we still got to figure out and find out who that last participant is in this matchup. So who will it be? Well, my friends, we are about to find out sooner rather than later. No! No way! She's back! This is huge. Paige is officially on the Raw roster. I don't care who you are, but I think our brand new general manager, Christina Bennett, has picked up two excellent additions. One that I don't think we ever expected would ever compete on Raw or anything, and that is Paige. What an addition to the Raw roster. We've already had a stacked women's division as it is, but Paige returns in this Money in the Bank ladder matchup. This could be a huge launching pad and a statement in general. I don't know how much better this pick could have been, but major brownie points to our brand new general manager for signing a former WWE champion and a former, the inaugural NXT Women's Champion and a former Divas Champion in her own right, Paige. We're going to see how Paige fits into the equation. I mean, just looking at the snapshot right here of the women that we've got here in the women's division here on Raw, and just how much that they have been proving why that they belong in the main event. Well, folks, they are the main event. Who is climbing that ladder and retrieving the briefcase? Well, we're about to find out. I think it could go to anybody in this match, but I think that's the fun part of Money in the Bank ladder matches, is that we don't know who's going to win this ladder match or any of these ladder matches. But Paige has returned to in-ring competition here in Universe mode. What a signing, what a comeback. Could that comeback story continue? We're going to find out, people. But Paige is officially the latest addition to the women's division here on Raw. My God, what a signing. What a signing. And again, we're only going to have a shakeup happen later on in the series. Around, I believe we were going with right after SummerSlam, I believe it was. So, this has been quite an eventful first show. I'm not even joking. I think if we were comparing this Money in the Bank show to our Season 1 one, I think this one is taking the cake. And I don't know if it's just quality over quantity, but I hope you all have been enjoying this show. However many parts it ends up being. Again, we're learning things, we're trying new things out. Smelling something in my living room right now, and I don't know what it is. To be fair, I haven't really left my couch all day, so there's that. But I really hope you all are enjoying this. I've had a blast recording this. Like, I have literally recorded so many episodes back to back to back to back that it's ridiculous. I don't know what just happened outside my apartment. I keep hearing all these noises and I'm just super confused. Sorry for getting a little bit distracted, but I am just in awe in this match. I mean, look at all these matches that we could have. Paige versus Becky Lynch, Paige versus Naomi, Paige and Shayna Baszler, Paige and Io Shirai, as we've been kind of seeing get hinted here. Kairi, Zayn, and Paige. Like, come on. Just come on, people. Come on. Naomi climbing the ladder. I think that's our first person to go up the ladder. Kairi Zane's not too far behind her. Naomi's going for it, but Io Shirai slowing things down. Naomi's still got her hands on the briefcase, but Shayna Baszler, like I was talking about earlier, picking apart people off the ladder. And in this matchup, slowing things down, trying to get rid of people in general. I mean, she's got the right idea, to be completely honest. I don't see anybody with a huge, solid strategy yet. But either way, I'm excited to see how this match is going to fold out. Like, any one of these 6 women could really benefit from having this briefcase. I mean, we have Apollo Crews with the briefcase. Just in general, I think. But the men's Money in the Bank ladder match was a very close one. Like, I think it came down to Apollo Crews and Trent Seven. So I want to see who's going to win this one right here tonight. More importantly, what's the dynamic going to look like now that we have a general manager on the show with these 2 huge signings? Paige is like trapped underneath the ladder. Or not. That ladder is set up right in the middle here, but the ring is still very full. Shayna Baszler countering what I think Becky was going for with the Bexploder suplex right there. The ladder just came crashing down. Naomi's like staying really close to that ladder, and I kind of don't blame her. I really don't, because you got to get that ladder to climb up said ladder. Oh, I think Shayna Baszler just like kind of clipped Naomi's foot right on the edge of that ladder right there. Holy cow. Whew. What a showing. Apologies, my nose is like super itchy. Kairi Sane. Oh, I think Naomi, yep, Naomi just taken down Io Shirai. Becky Lynch is outside the ring. I kind of don't blame her. Huge tornado DDT from Kairi Sane onto Paige. And Paige brought in the Kabuki Warriors in the first place, so those 2 got a little bit of history. Shayna Baszler, of course, being tossed outside the ring. What's Kairi looking for here? She's trying to get Paige over to the ropes, sending her right to the floor. The ring is starting to thin out. Kairi Sane trying to get rid of Naomi right here, but Naomi hangs on. Becky Lynch. Huge arm drag takedown onto Shirai. Becky with a huge scoop slam. Shayna Baszler trying to take advantage right here. Taking out Becky Lynch. Shayna Baszler wisely setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring. Shirai and Baszler in the middle of the ring here. Shirai with the arm drag takedown, trying to get Shayna Baszler just stay down for the time being. Io Shirai climbing right up the ladder this time around, and she grabs the briefcase. Could this be Io Shirai's big moment? Naomi right behind her. Io Shirai still hanging on there, hanging on to that briefcase for as long as she can. Naomi trying to get the ladder out from underneath her feet, and she successfully does that. But Kairi Sane, huge German suplex onto Naomi. Io Shirai still hanging on to that briefcase. She's still hanging on there. And drops to the mat. Shayna Baszler trying to get rid of Becky Lynch. Lynch with a huge counter. Lynch and Baszler have been just at each other's throats. Just in general here. Oh! I don't know what just happened there. We're down to Naomi, Sane, and Baszler and Lynch in the middle of the ring. all of these women have this golden opportunity here to very well become the next Raw Women's Champion if successfully bringing the briefcase. Becky Lynch, huge Uranagi onto Naomi. She's got an opening if I've ever seen one before. I don't know if that... Yeah, I think that ladder's set up proper. Shayna Baszler once again getting back inside this matchup with Becky Lynch, scaling the ladder this time around. Can the man win the match and the briefcase? Kairi Sane scaling the ladder. Io Shirai trying to take down. What is going on here? Becky Lynch and Kairi Sane. The fans are chanting, "This is awesome," and that was awesome. Becky Lynch with the huge driver from the top of that ladder. What did we just see happen, people? Becky Lynch will go to any length possible to get that briefcase. All these women are. They are proving just how crazy and how hungry each of them are for an opportunity to get the briefcase and have that opportunity at the Raw Women's Championship. Baszler and Lynch dumped onto the outside of the ring, leaving Paige, Naomi, Kairi Sane, and Io Shirai inside the ring. Sane and Naomi battling it out. Oh, Kairi Sane still fighting for her life in this matchup. But so is Paige, our latest addition to the roster. Shayna Baszler gets back into the mix. Sorry, production truck was being stupid. Kairi Sane once again going after Paige. What is Kairi doing? Oh, I think that just... Oh, I think Paige just landed on the ladder. Kairi Sane trying to set the ladder, I think. Kairi Sane scaling back up the ladder once more. Could this be it for the Pirate Princess? Becky Lynch climbing back up that ladder. Io Shirai right behind her. Paige just going for Lynch. Becky Lynch. Oh, but Naomi. Naomi's trying to tip the ladder. Oh, God. And there goes Kairi and Becky. Holy cow. The ring is back to being at full capacity here tonight, people. What a showing. What a match, people. What a match. This has just been unbelievable. This has just been unbelievable. Shayna Baszler has the ladder inside the middle of the ring. Setting it up. This match is unbelievable. I'm with the crowd. This is awesome. Shayna Baszler sneaking up that ladder. Could this be Baszler's moment? But Paige scaling up the ladder, climbing the ladder up there. But Baszler might have the advantage, given her background. Kairi Sane trying to go after them, but I think those two are just beating the crap out of each other now. Naomi's got the right idea, trying to knock everybody down once more. And Naomi tips the ladder over once again. Becky Lynch getting back inside the mix of things over here. This match has been crazy, people. This match has been crazy. It's anybody's match as far as I'm concerned. Normally I don't record this late in the day. I try to be a little bit more mindful. But it's Saturday night, so I feel like that's justification. Becky Lynch sending Sane to the outside and just knocking out Naomi right there. Becky Lynch might have the opening that she needs right here. The ring's cleared, people. The ring is cleared. But Shayna Baszler, can she get in there in time, or will Becky Lynch become Miss Money in the Bank? Well, we're about to find out. Baszler scaling up the ladder once more. Oh no, we saw this earlier. We saw this earlier. Oh God. The fans are just eating up this match, but Kairi Sane is back into this. What a match. Io Shirai is climbing up the ladder now too. Kairi Sane also. But Shayna Baszler trying to just stay in this matchup, as is Becky Lynch. Sane and Shirai just beating the crap out of each other at the top of the ladder as Becky tries to take out Shayna Baszler. Those two have had bad blood out for each other for quite some time. Shirai knocks out Sane. This might be it, people. This could be the opening that Io Shirai needs to win this matchup. And Io Shirai is Miss Money in the Bank. Holy crap, the genius of the sky is Miss Money in the Bank. What a crazy matchup and what a crazy show this has been. What a Money in the Bank ladder match right there. Just, it's been unbelievable to watch and just see unfold here tonight. I'm blown away, people. I am blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. Huge matchup, really, for everybody, but Becky Lynch had those two drivers off the top of the ladder right there. That was crazy. But there you have it, people. Miss Money in the Bank, Io Shirai. There you have it, people. Io Shirai officially Miss Money in the Bank. Apollo Crews has the men's Money in the Bank briefcase. Raw's shaping up to be quite interesting. We have a general manager. We have Money in the Bank briefcase holders. We've got champions. Things are starting to shape up. What's going to happen now that there's leadership and that there's champions? We're going to find out, people. We are going to find out. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and do all that fun stuff here on the channel. Let me know what match was your favorite out of all the matches that we had in Money in the Bank. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.